Woodworking is a craft that has existed for thousands of years, connecting people to the natural world and allowing them to create functional, artistic, and meaningful pieces. From ancient tools to modern machinery, the practice has evolved dramatically, yet it retains a timeless quality. Here is an exploration into the world of woodworking, breaking down its intricacies, materials, techniques, and the mindset behind mastering this craft. At the heart of woodworking lies a deep understanding of wood as a material. Different types of wood offer distinct textures, grains, and properties that lend themselves to various projects. Hardwoods like oak, maple, and cherry are prized for their durability and strength, making them ideal for furniture, while softwoods like pine and cedar are easier to work with but may not last as long in high-use items. To work with wood effectively, it's important to understand its natural qualities. Wood is a living material that expands and contracts with temperature and humidity changes. Its grain, the direction in which the wood fibers grow, affects how it behaves when cut or joined. Mastery of woodworking begins with an intimate knowledge of these factors and a respect for the natural characteristics of each species of wood. Equally important is learning the fundamental tools of woodworking. Basic hand tools, such as saws, chisels, hammers, and planes, have been used for centuries and remain relevant even in modern workshops. These tools offer a tactile connection to the material, requiring patience and skill. Power tools like table saws, routers, and sanders, on the other hand, bring precision and efficiency, allowing woodworkers to take on more complex projects with ease. The essence of woodworking comes from how wood is shaped, joined, and finished. Joinery, the process of connecting pieces of wood without the use of nails or screws, is an art form in itself. Classic joints such as dovetail, mortise and tenon, and finger joints have been used for centuries, offering strength and beauty. These joints not only hold structures together but also showcase the skill and craftsmanship of the maker. Understanding the intricacies of joinery requires practice and a keen eye for detail. A well-executed dovetail joint, for example, not only provides exceptional strength but also adds aesthetic appeal to a piece. Traditional woodworkers often pride themselves on creating joints that are nearly invisible, where the wood fits together so precisely that it seems to flow as one seamless piece. Beyond joinery, woodworking encompasses a wide array of techniques to shape and finish wood. Carving, turning, and veneering are just a few of the many methods used to transform raw lumber into finished works of art. Carving allows woodworkers to create intricate designs and patterns, while turning is used to create symmetrical shapes, such as table legs or bowls, on a lathe. Veneering involves applying thin sheets of wood to a surface, often for decorative purposes, to achieve a smooth and polished appearance. Each of these techniques requires not only technical skill but also creativity and vision. The woodworker must see the potential in the raw material and have the patience to bring that vision to life through careful and deliberate craftsmanship. The woodworking shop is a sacred space, designed to foster creativity and craftsmanship. Every workshop is unique, reflecting the personality and preferences of the woodworker who occupies it. Some workshops are small, intimate spaces filled with hand tools and workbenches, while others are expansive, featuring state-of-the-art machinery and equipment. Regardless of size, a well-organized workshop is essential to the woodworking process. Tools should be easily accessible, materials neatly stored, and work surfaces clear and ready for use. Safety is also a top priority in any woodworking shop, with proper ventilation, dust collection systems, and protective gear like goggles and ear protection playing a critical role in maintaining a safe working environment. The layout of the workshop can greatly impact productivity. Woodworkers often arrange their space into zones, one area for cutting and shaping, another for assembly, and a third for finishing. This allows them to move efficiently from one stage of a project to the next without interruption. However, beyond the practical aspects of the workshop, it serves as a place of reflection and focus. Many woodworkers speak of the meditative quality of their craft. The rhythmic motions of planing, sanding, and carving allow them to lose themselves in the process, connecting deeply with the wood and the work they are creating. Woodworking is more than just a technical skill. It is a philosophy, a way of thinking about time, effort, and the relationship between the maker and the material. At its core, woodworking teaches patience, perseverance, and the value of craftsmanship. Unlike many modern pursuits that focus on instant results, woodworking demands time and commitment. Every cut, every joint, every detail must be considered and executed with care. In many ways, woodworking is about problem solving. Wood is not a uniform material. Each piece has its own grain, texture, and imperfections. The woodworker must adapt to these variables, making decisions on the fly, often working around knots, cracks, or warping. This adaptability fosters creativity, as woodworkers learn to turn imperfections into opportunities for unique design elements. Moreover, woodworking is an expression of individuality. Each woodworker brings their own style and personality to their work, whether through the choice of materials, the type of joinery, or the finishing touches they apply. No two pieces of woodwork are ever the same, even if they are made using the same plans or techniques. This uniqueness is a testament to the skill and creativity of the maker. Though rooted in ancient traditions, woodworking has adapted to the demands of the modern world. Today, many woodworkers blend traditional hand tools with modern technology, using CNC machines, laser cutters, and 3D modeling software to achieve precision and efficiency that would have been impossible just a few decades ago. At the same time, there is a growing movement among woodworkers to return to the simplicity of hand tools and traditional techniques. This slow woodworking movement emphasizes the value of craftsmanship over speed, encouraging makers to take their time, focus on the process, and create pieces that are built to last. Sustainability is also becoming a major consideration in modern woodworking. As the world becomes more conscious of environmental issues, many woodworkers are seeking out eco-friendly materials, such as reclaimed wood or sustainably harvested lumber. Some are even experimenting with alternative materials, like bamboo or composite woods, that offer a more sustainable option without sacrificing quality or beauty. Despite these changes, the essence of woodworking remains the same. It is a craft that connects us to the natural world, to our history, and to ourselves. Whether creating a simple box or an intricate piece of furniture, woodworking allows us to engage with a timeless tradition, shaping wood into objects that carry meaning and beauty for generations to come. Woodworking is a craft with an infinite number of possibilities. While traditional techniques and tools form its foundation, the creativity and innovation within the field push boundaries and allow woodworkers to explore new avenues. Continuing our exploration, here are 5 more perspectives that delve deeper into advanced skills, challenges, sustainability, design, and the sense of accomplishment woodworking provides. As woodworkers progress beyond the basics, they often find themselves seeking more advanced techniques to elevate their projects. Techniques like marquetry, inlay, and bent lamination are examples of advanced methods that require precision, patience, and a high level of skill. These techniques can transform a simple piece into an extraordinary work of art. Marquetry involves creating intricate patterns or images by embedding small pieces of wood veneer into the surface of a larger piece. The woodworker selects veneers in different shades and cuts them into specific shapes to form a mosaic-like image. Inlay, a similar technique, involves inserting contrasting materials such as wood, metal, or even stone into carved-out sections of a wood surface. These advanced decorative techniques add depth, texture, and visual interest to the piece, but they also demand a meticulous approach. Bent lamination is another technique that allows woodworkers to create curves that are difficult to achieve with solid wood alone. Thin layers of wood are glued together and bent into a desired shape using clamps and forms. Once the glue dries, the laminated wood retains its curved shape, allowing for flowing, organic designs in furniture or other wood projects. These advanced techniques require mastery of both tools and materials. Success often depends on a deep understanding of how wood reacts under different conditions, and only through extensive practice can a woodworker achieve the level of precision necessary for these complex methods. No matter how experienced a woodworker becomes, challenges are an inevitable part of the craft. Wood, being a natural material, is inherently unpredictable. Variations in grain, moisture content, and imperfections like knots or cracks can all present problems that require creative solutions. One common challenge is dealing with wood movement. Wood expands and contracts with changes in temperature and humidity, which can cause joints to loosen, cracks to form, or panels to warp. Woodworkers must account for this natural movement when designing and constructing their pieces, often leaving room for the wood to breathe. For example, when building a table, the top might be attached with special fasteners that allow it to expand and contract without splitting. Another frequent challenge is making accurate, clean cuts, especially when working with expensive or exotic woods where mistakes can be costly. Precision is key in woodworking, and even a small miscalculation can ruin an entire project. Techniques like using jigs or templates can help woodworkers achieve consistency, but ultimately, overcoming challenges in woodworking comes down to a combination of patience, skill, and problem solving. Mistakes are part of the learning process, and seasoned woodworkers often say that knowing how to fix a mistake is just as important as knowing how to avoid it in the first place. Whether it's patching a crack, adjusting a misaligned joint, or adapting a design to accommodate an unexpected issue, overcoming challenges teaches resilience and perseverance. In an era where sustainability is increasingly important, many woodworkers are turning their attention to how their craft can be more environmentally friendly. From sourcing materials to minimizing waste, sustainability has become a core consideration in modern woodworking practices. One key area of focus is the responsible sourcing of wood. Many woodworkers are choosing to work with reclaimed wood, which not only reduces the demand for newly harvested timber but also gives new life to materials that would otherwise be discarded. Reclaimed wood often comes from old barns, factories, or shipping crates, and while it may require more preparation, such as removing nails or cleaning the surface, it carries a sense of history and character that new wood often lacks. For those who prefer working with new wood, ensuring that it is sustainably harvested is crucial. Organizations like the Forest Stewardship Council, FSC, certify that wood comes from forests managed responsibly, balancing ecological, economic, and social concerns. Choosing FSC-certified wood helps ensure that the forests we rely on for our craft will be preserved for future generations. Beyond sourcing, woodworkers are also finding ways to minimize waste in their shops. Techniques like nesting parts, where pieces are cut in a way that reduces offcuts, can help reduce the amount of scrap material. Even small offcuts can be repurposed into smaller projects or artistic elements, ensuring that as little wood as possible goes to waste. By adopting sustainable practices, woodworkers not only contribute to environmental conservation but also imbue their craft with a deeper sense of purpose and responsibility. At the intersection of art and engineering, woodworking design requires balancing form and function. A well-designed piece must not only serve its intended purpose but also offer visual appeal and harmony. Successful woodworkers learn to merge these two aspects, creating pieces that are as beautiful as they are functional. Functionality always comes first in woodworking design. Whether creating a chair, a table, or a cabinet, the piece must perform its job efficiently. A chair must support weight comfortably, a table must be sturdy and flat, and a cabinet must store items effectively. If a piece fails in its functionality, no amount of artistic flair can compensate. Once the functional aspects are resolved, woodworkers turn their attention to aesthetics. The design of a piece should complement its surroundings and reflect the style or personality of its creator. This may involve selecting the right type of wood, deciding on proportions, and adding decorative elements like carvings, inlays, or finishes. Design also involves understanding the interaction between different elements of a piece. For example, the legs of a table must be proportionate to the top, and the grain of the wood should flow naturally throughout the design. The choice of wood finish, whether a natural oil, varnish, or paint, also plays a key role in enhancing the aesthetic of a piece. A well-executed finish can bring out the depth and character of the wood, transforming an ordinary project into something truly extraordinary. In woodworking, design is an ongoing conversation between the maker, the material, and the intended purpose. It requires creativity, foresight, and a keen eye for detail, resulting in pieces that are both beautiful and practical. One of the greatest rewards of woodworking is the deep sense of satisfaction that comes with creating something tangible from raw materials. In a world where many people spend their days in front of screens or completing abstract tasks, woodworking offers a hands-on, physical connection to the real world. Each completed project, whether it's a small box or a complex piece of furniture, represents hours of effort, attention to detail, and problem-solving. The feeling of running a hand over a smooth, finished surface or seeing a joint fit perfectly is deeply fulfilling. It's a reminder that hard work and patience pay off, and that the process of creation is as important as the final product. Woodworking also fosters a sense of personal accomplishment and growth. Every project teaches something new, whether it's a new technique, a better way to use a tool, or how to work with a particular type of wood. This constant learning process keeps woodworking engaging, challenging, and rewarding, no matter how experienced the woodworker becomes. Moreover, woodworking offers the joy of sharing. Many woodworkers create pieces for friends, family, or clients, passing down heirlooms or gifts that carry meaning and love. There is immense satisfaction in knowing that the work of your hands will be used and appreciated by others for years to come. In the end, woodworking is more than a hobby or profession. It's a way of connecting to nature, tradition, and creativity. Whether creating something small and simple or grand and intricate, the act of working with wood brings joy, fulfillment, and a deep appreciation for the beauty and versatility of this timeless material.